It sounds biblical, but as the world grapples with the COVID pandemic, the continent of Africa is facing another plague, locusts.
What's the mystery behind Mecca's extraordinary locust invasion? Was it a mere natural occurrence or a divine message during the sacred month of Ramadan? Join us as we delve into the fascinating interplay of science, faith, and the environment, uncovering the historical significance of Mecca, the startling scientific explanations, and the profound spiritual interpretations. In a striking and unexpected turn of events, the holy city of Mecca witnessed a phenomenon that captured global attention. A massive swarm of locusts, an insect infestation of almost biblical proportions, descended upon the city. This invasion, occurring during the revered month of Ramadan, was both visually stunning and deeply unsettling. Reports indicated a mixture of insects, primarily locusts, engulfing the city's landmarks, including the iconic Kaaba, the center of Islamic worship located in the Grand Mosque. The swarming locusts, identified as migratory black grasshoppers, manifested in extraordinary numbers, covering the skies and streets of Mecca. This natural spectacle was not just a visual marvel, it was an ecological anomaly that prompted widespread curiosity and concern. As the locusts settled on the holy sites, they disrupted the usual serenity and spiritual ambiance of the city, revered as the birthplace of Prophet Muhammad and the focal point of Islamic pilgrimage. The reaction to this invasion was a mix of awe, fear, and profound contemplation. Among the Muslim community, the event sparked a wave of religious introspection. In Islamic tradition, natural phenomena, especially those of significant scale, are often seen as signs or messages from the divine. The timing of the event during Ramadan, a period of heightened spiritual reflection for Muslims, further intensified these religious interpretations. Simultaneously, the scientific community embarked on an exploration to understand the causes behind this sudden ecological event. Initial analyses suggested a link to climate change and unusual weather patterns. Experts pointed to the recent increase in cyclonic activity in the Arabian Peninsula, creating ideal breeding conditions for locusts in the desert regions. This scientific perspective offered a rational explanation for the invasion, attributing it to ecological imbalances rather than supernatural causes. Mecca, a city of profound spiritual significance in Islam, is the heartland of Muslim faith and devotion. At its core lies the Kaaba, an ancient cube-shaped structure, which stands as the most sacred site in Islam. This revered edifice is not just a physical construct, but a symbol of monotheistic worship and unity in the Islamic world. According to Islamic tradition, the Kaaba was originally built by the Prophet Abraham, and his son Ishmael, as a house of worship dedicated to the one true God. The Kaaba's historical journey is as rich as it is spiritually significant. Over the centuries, it has witnessed numerous reconstructions and renovations, reflecting the changing times and the enduring reverence it commands. Before the advent of Islam, the Kaaba was a hub for various religious practices, housing idols and statues of pagan deities. It served as a central point for the pre-Islamic Arabian tribes, who gathered there for worship and trade. The transformation of the Kaaba into an Islamic sanctuary is intricately linked with the life of the Prophet Muhammad. Following his prophetic mission, the Kaaba was cleansed of all idols, symbolizing the Islamic tenet of monotheism. It became the Qibla, the direction towards which Muslims turn during their prayers, unifying believers worldwide in their worship. Mecca's significance extends beyond the Kaaba. The city is the birthplace of Prophet Muhammad and the cradle of Islam. It is home to Masjid al-Haram, the Grand Mosque, the largest mosque in the world, which encompasses the Kaaba. Every year, millions of Muslims from around the globe congregate in Mecca for the Hajj pilgrimage, a fundamental pillar of Islam that every able-bodied and financially capable Muslim aspires to perform at least once in their lifetime. This pilgrimage is a profound expression of the Islamic faith, symbolizing equality, unity, and the spiritual journey to God. The sudden locust invasion in Mecca, a phenomenon that seemed almost mystical in its occurrence, can be largely explained through ecological and environmental factors. Scientific analysis reveals that a series of interconnected ecological conditions set the stage for this extraordinary event. A critical factor in the proliferation of locusts is climate change, which has led to altered weather patterns across the globe. In the Arabian Peninsula, particularly, there has been an increase in cyclonic activity, causing unseasonal and heavy rainfall in desert areas. Such conditions are ideal for locust breeding. Locusts, which usually live solitary lives in the desert, undergo a dramatic transformation in these conditions. The moisture enables them to breed rapidly and in large numbers, leading to the formation of vast swarms. In 2018, two significant cyclones, Makunu and Luban, were particularly instrumental in creating conducive breeding grounds for locusts in the Arabian desert. These cyclones led to the formation of ephemeral lakes in the Rub al-Khali, providing an unprecedented opportunity for locusts to breed over extended periods. This resulted in a population explosion, increasing their numbers exponentially. Understanding the life cycle and behavior of locusts is key to comprehending the magnitude of the Mecca invasion. Locusts are a species of grasshoppers that have the unique ability to change their behavior and form swarms. This process, known as gregarization, is triggered by certain environmental factors, primarily the availability of abundant food and moisture. When conditions are right, solitary green locusts transform into gregarious yellow and black insects. These swarms can travel vast distances, covering up to 150 kilometers in a day, in search of food. They consume their own body weight in vegetation daily, leading to devastating impacts on the areas they swarm over, including crop damage and food scarcity. In Islamic thought, natural phenomena are often viewed through a spiritual lens, regarded as signs, ayat, from Allah. The locust invasion in Mecca, therefore, stirred profound religious contemplation within the Muslim community. Many saw this event as more than a mere ecological anomaly. It was perceived as a potential message or a divine sign, prompting reflection on human conduct and the state of the world. The Quran, the holy book of Islam, contains references to locusts, notably in the context of the plagues sent to Pharaoh's Egypt. These historical accounts are not just seen as past events, but as lessons and reminders of Allah's power and the consequences of straying from the path of righteousness. In this context, the locust invasion in Mecca during Ramadan, a time of heightened spiritual devotion, was interpreted by some as a symbolic reminder of the need for spiritual awakening and adherence to divine guidance. Locusts hold a special place in Islamic tradition, not only for their mention in the Quran, but also in hadith, sayings, and actions of Prophet Muhammad. These references often associate locusts with significant religious events or as signs of larger spiritual or eschatological significance. In broader religious contexts, locusts have been symbols of both destruction and renewal. In the Christian Bible, for example, locusts are featured in the Book of Revelation as part of the end times prophecy, symbolizing both judgment and transformation. This duality of interpretation, as agents of destruction and as harbingers of change, is common in many religious narratives. The sudden locust invasion in Mecca posed a significant challenge, requiring immediate and effective action to manage the situation and minimize disruption, especially given the religious importance of the area and the timing during Ramadan. The Saudi authorities, recognizing the severity and potential impact of the swarm, launched a comprehensive response to tackle this unforeseen crisis. Specialized teams consisting of experts in pest control and environmental management were swiftly deployed. These teams, equipped with the necessary tools and insecticides, worked diligently to control and eradicate the locusts. Their efforts were focused on areas of high congregation, particularly around the Grand Mosque and the Kaaba, to ensure the safety and comfort of the worshippers and visitors. The response was a remarkable display of efficiency and coordination, showcasing the preparedness of the authorities in handling such ecological emergencies. The operation involved not just physical removal of the locusts, but also measures to prevent their return, including the treatment of breeding sites and continuous monitoring of environmental conditions. The success of the operation against the locust invasion in Mecca was a testament to the effective use of technology and manpower. Advanced pest control techniques, combined with the dedication and skill of the teams involved, played a crucial role in managing the crisis. The use of environmentally friendly insecticides and sophisticated surveillance tools ensured that the response was not only effective, but also mindful of the ecological and health implications. One theory suggested that the invasion was not a mere act of nature, but possibly a result of bioengineering or deliberate human intervention. This perspective proposed that advanced technologies could have been used to manipulate locust breeding and behavior, potentially as an act of geopolitical maneuvering. Such an orchestrated event, according to proponents of this theory, could serve multiple purposes, from creating regional instability to disrupting significant religious events. Another viewpoint focused on the ecological implications, positing that the locust invasion was a natural response to human-induced environmental imbalances. Do let us know your theories in the comments below and hit that subscribe button for more such amazing videos like this.